Hi guys, it's Lee. I am coming to you today with somewhat of a product demonstration or an unboxing. I want to state absolutely from the top up front, this is not what I expected. Well, not too long ago, a friend of mine, good friend of mine, suggested that I start following along on the YouTube channels of Hoss Tools and Lazy Dog Farm. And I've done so. And I tell you what, those guys are an amazing wealth of knowledge for gardening in the South, which, as many of you know, is completely different than gardening up north. We go on a whole different schedule down here. And I'm actually even further south than them. They're in Georgia. I'm here in Central Florida, Zone 9B. I'm kind of on the cusp of 9A, 9B. It actually gets a little colder here than when the weather reports local, the local weather reports are usually a little bit off for me, maybe 3 to 4 degrees cooler. As a matter of fact, last night was the coldest night we've had here so far this year. The town weather said it got to 36. The thermometer on the exterior thermometer on the front of my house said it got to 33, but my garden thermometer, which is at ground level, hanging on a wire fence, got to 28. And that's a huge difference. That's the difference between a plant surviving and a plant not surviving. So important to note, check your temperatures at ground level at your house, in your garden, because it can be completely different than what it says on your phone or on your news. So if you've watched any of the Hoss videos or the Lazy Dog Farm videos, no doubt you have seen their push hoe. And I've watched all the introductory videos that Hoss made, and it's no bull. It's an amazing implement. I was a little skeptical at first when I saw it and I read the reviews. I said, "Oh, great," but it's pretty expensive for what it is. But it's that old world technology that can't be mass produced anymore. And this is an amazing machine. I've tried it with a couple different implements on it. I've tried the disc harrow, which is cultivator, and the 3-tine cultivator. And actually what's in this box is the high wheel hoe, the high arch wheel hoe. It's 2 wheels with a high arch. And then I have a couple set of plows on there so that I can hill my potatoes and corn. So I'm super excited to get this out, put it together, and start using it. And I'll make kind of an unboxing video so you see what it comes with. The high arch wheel hoe comes with, and I'm not going to bore you with a instructional how to put it together video, because I got a fairly green thumb, but I can't put stuff together without staring at the without referring to the directions several times. That's just my personal shortcoming, and I'm okay with that. So again, it's Lee. Thanks for checking out my page, and if you haven't yet, absolutely go to Lazy Dog Farms and Hoss Tools. The wealth of knowledge is inexhaustible, and they're both personable, incredibly intelligent, have decades of wisdom behind those videos. I highly recommend, if you haven't, go check out their videos, subscribe, and like their pages. Now, as I was saying in my introductory video, this is the basic model, the basic single wheel push hoe. And this is a cast, solid steel casting, made in USA. And the basic implement comes with your single wheel hoe and these 3-tine cultivators. And they are stamped steel, but I tell you, there's nothing flimsy about them. They're very well made, very sturdy. I do a bit of an unboxing video. Like I said, this is the dual wheel high arch hoe. Here's your, here's your solid steel frame with the arch. There's some kind of ears, wings, 2 solid steel wheels, and it comes with 4 cultivator teeth. Now, if you get the single wheel hoe, comes with 3, but I think the dual wheel and the high arch comes with 4. So I got 4. And then I bought, and these don't come with it, I bought these separate. This is a set of plows, and use these in different configurations. For example, if you put them on there like this, and run down the row, you know, that'll hill up your potatoes or your corn. And then you put them in a different configuration, I guess like this. Put them like this. Yeah, that's right. And then that's your furrower. So anyway, I'm real excited. This all looks incredibly well made. Everything's made in America, which is super exciting to me. I'm excited to put it together and put it to use. And we'll keep you updated as we go. And I just want to reiterate something I said at the beginning of this video, so you won't think it's clickbait. But this unit is nothing like I expected. You know, with today's modern days of crappy marketing, of, well, backwards, great marketing and crappy products, this is a pleasant surprise. I mean, this thing is 10 times better than what I expected. Hey, it's Lee again from Old Florida Gardener. We were just talking about my new Haas wheel hoe, high arch wheel hoe, and I wanted to go back in here and let you know that I like my Haas dual wheel high arch wheel hoe so much, I'm going to stain these handles. And then tomorrow I'll stop by and get some oil-based polyurethane, and then they'll be protected if they end up getting rained on at some point, which I'm sure they will. Oh, that's going to be nice. All right, well, that's it for this little video. Thanks. And if you're on the fence about this Haas push wheel hoe, man, get off the fence and get to ordering. I ain't playing, because this thing is well made. Well, welcome to tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. So yesterday I talked about putting some finish on these bare wood handles, and I put some stain on it, some oil-based stain, and I said I was going to put some polyurethane on them, but I changed my mind on that. We're going to use something more old school to go along with our old school wheel hose. That's boiled linseed oil. For a couple hundred years, that has been the go-to product for people to preserve wood, and put a protective finish on wood. So instead of polyurethane, I'm going to put some of this boiled linseed oil on these handles, especially the parts of the handles that are going to go behind the bolts, where I won't be able to access them, because one of the nice things about boiled linseed oil is you can add to it. That's one of the things bad about polyurethane, is you put one coat of polyurethane on there and that seals the wood pretty permanently. So it's hard to put another coat on later. And the sun damages it, dries it up, makes it crack and flake off. And boiled linseed oil doesn't do that. And boiled linseed oil is just a faster drying form of plain old linseed oil. You can get either one, but boiled linseed oil builds a thick finish and dries a heck of a lot faster. Now I'm only doing the base of this. I'm only doing the bottom of the handles of the wheel hoe I'm about to put together, because I got to handle them here in a few minutes. But this single wheel hoe, I'm not going to use it for a few days, so I'm going to coat the entire handles with this boiled linseed oil. I just wanted to touch base on that. And I also wanted to mention that even though I talk so highly and often and favorably about Haas Tools and Lazy Dog Farm, we're not affiliated. They don't even know I exist. And I did not ask their permission to, or get their permission to, mention them in this video. They did not subsidize this tool purchase. I bought all of this out of my own money. This single wheel hoe, I bought from a friend who was very old and just decided he couldn't garden anymore. And I got fortunate on this one. And the dual wheel high arch hoe I purchased with my own money. And I also like to say another thing about Haas is the shipping time is crazy fast. I I ordered that dual wheel hoe on a Wednesday or Thursday, and they showed up on Saturday. So that is really impressive shipping time. You know what? I'm gonna put on a rubber glove. But hey, that is, I just wanted to mention, instead of using polyurethane, I decided to go ahead and use boiled linseed oil because it's a more natural product. It fits with our vintage tools here, and it's actually a better product for the purpose that we're using it for. Okay, all right, when I get the new one all together, I'll add it to the end of this video, so stay tuned. So believe me, I'm not the most mechanically inclined person, and it comes with an instruction book, but honestly I really didn't have to refer to it. I'm just looking at the picture on the box, picture of the unit itself. Pretty straightforward. Well, there it is. This is the double wheel hoe with the plows installed in the furrowing position. Took a little longer than I thought, but like I said, I'm not the most mechanically inclined. It's done though. Put a little bit of wood glue in these screws on the tenons. Put these screws in all the way, and then we'll be done. We'll test it out in this spot that my chickens, they tear this up anyway. So this is the furrowing. Oh wow, that is really fast and efficient. Look at that. I'm not even pushing. It's just the momentum of the hoe moving it along. That's incredible. It would have took me 3 times longer to do that with a shovel. And I could drop my arms a little lower and make that furrow even deeper. I'm not even really pushing. It's just the momentum of the machine, of the hoe. It's actually making this furrow. It's running a little crooked because there's a root right there, but it's nearly effortless. And that just really with one pass, that furrow it's about 3 inches deep. Anyway, so I'm calling that a win, and I'm very impressed. 2 thumbs up. Happy gardening, everybody.